Well, Pete, you just recently moved to Los Angeles after living in New York for a bazillion years.
For 12 years,
Yeah.
and it's like all my New York friends are like, "Doesn't LA suck?" And I'm like, "No, it's the best." It's
you're loving
it's so
it.
nice.
New York is a great place to live if you want to get better at comedy, but LA is a great place to live if you want to get worse at comedy. So.
Guys, can we just get back to talking about dicks and let me get through this live read? Zulily.com is where you need to go. Zulily.com/Nikki for an extra 20% off already huge savings. Zulily.com.
Speaking of huge, let's talk about dicks.
Let's talk about him. Jimmy Carr is here. You've already heard him already.
So, Nikki, surrounded by four men. This feels like a night out for you, doesn't it? Come on.
This is so exciting for me. I love this crew in here. Jimmy Carr is here. Tickets are on sale now for his new tour.
Well, please,
Terribly
please,
funny.
please.
Get tickets at
Get to the-
Zulily.com.
Zulily, call them. Don't worry about my tour.
JimmyCarr.com. Go see him on tour.
Let's see if I'm funny before anyone's thinking about buying a ticket.
You're
How have
the
you been? What are we
funniest,
talking
and
about?
you know that you are. Jimmy, how you doing this morning with
Really
your
good.
honey?
I got drunk last night. I found a bar in New York. Well, my friend found a bar where you can still smoke.
What?
There's a bar in New York. It's called Hudson and Books. Is it Hudson and Books? Let me look it up.
Are they not going to be excited that you're saying this out loud? Like,
There's
are they
other
gonna
places
bust
where
it
it's
and get
legal.
raided?
There
Yeah.
are 2 licenses in New York for bars that were cigar bars
Yeah.
originally, and they couldn't take the licenses away when they changed the law. And they're very small little places.
Yeah.
But it is alarmingly fun. It's almost like owning a time machine. I walked in there at
Weird.
whatever it was. It was late.
Or a
1 in the
plane.
morning.
Or a what?
in there.
Or a plane.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like the funny part is like, wow, that's so quaint and new. It's like that's every bar in Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
right,
point. Yeah.
It's
can you
middle
still-
America cosplay.
Can you still smoke in Oklahoma?
There's definitely certain states where there's indoor smoking, right?
There's a lot of
Missouri.
states where they'll just eat the fines because people won't go to their bar if they can't smoke. Like in Indiana, there's bars where people do that.
And
I don't
these-
know whether to believe you because you have wolves on your shirt.
Believe me more than
I would
don't
normally
know
be
about
giving you
Indiana.
spare change.
I'll
So you
still
went to
accept
this
it.
bar last night,
Yeah, I went to a bar with.
like
I've got a,
late night.
late night. I've got a friend that was filming a thing. I was filming a thing, so we went.
Who was
we
your
went drinking.
famous friend?
Russell Crowe.
Oh,
We went drinking.
I had a feeling it was something like that.
Yeah, it was fun though. Really
Cool.
fun night. So we drank some very good whiskey and tequila, and I feel a little bit.
I can't believe you're here.
I imagine you only smoke out of a pipe.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
like a chimney sweep.
Yeah.
Wait a second. So you were out until how late? 4 in the morning?
3 there. We're open till 3. It was great.
Oh my God.
I like a late night drink at the end. I don't drink much, but I don't want to drink. I won't get kind of.
What does that
blackout.
mean? You don't drink much? How often
Because
do you drink?
you're teetotal now, right? Mm-hmm. I gave up drinking for about 12 or 13 years.
Shut
When
up.
when I started doing comedy, so I used to drink at college quite a lot, and I was drinking afterwards, but I wasn't happy. I think drinking when you're not happy is the worst.
Yeah.
And then I just I started doing comedy and went, I just really want to do this. And then I kind of thought I'd come to it late. I was about 26 when I started doing comedy. And I went, oh, I better really focus on this. I better not. And it was enough fun that I didn't need anything else.
Right.
How
And then,
same.
How
and
come,
then when comedy started not being fun anymore, you're like, well, let's inject a little fun back into
I
this.
kind of just thought, I've done all right. I'll be okay.
I love that. I'm coming up on 7 years, December 9th, of not drinking alcohol.
So what was the thing? What was the low point? What was the?
I felt the same way. I was like, I wasn't happy. I saw everyone's careers that I wanted around me who were successful people in comedy, and I realized, oh, they all don't have a drinking problem. Either they don't drink because they did have a problem, or they just don't drink that much, and it's not something that interferes with their life every single night. And so
Were you drinking every single night?
Kind of, yeah. Because I could. Like, I'd at least have a couple drinks because you just can. And I was out every night. And
But it is a weird thing as well. Like, it took me years of kind of like sort of when I started drinking again. You kind of go to a comedy club and do a set, and then you kind of never have to buy another drink.
you never.
There's
that's
a
the
weird
thing,
thing
it's
where you go,
free,
no
too.
money's changing hands, and there's something about me that was going, well, this is good, isn't it?
It's awesome.
Think of all the money you lost not getting free drinks.
Yeah.
For those years.
Somebody had a joke about that.
Oh.
Yeah, if you don't drink, they should just hand you money, like extra money. Somebody had a joke about that. Where
That's
it's like
amazing.
every time you go to the bar, they just hand you, like every couple hours,
Well,
they hand me $7.
After not, when you aren't drinking as a single woman and guys are like, can I buy you a drink? I'm always like, no, but you can like give me like a Starbucks gift card.
give me a couple
something.
bucks.
Just get like $7 is what that would get me 2 coffees that I would really enjoy down the road. Maybe a cup of
that's
soup.
bad though, because after a couple of drinks you can sleep with a guy. But if he gives you $14, You really feel like a budget hooer.
I would love that. If,
Nikki Glaser, budget hooer. That could be the new special title right there.
Listen, I'm workshopping
tour.
some. Thank you. So yeah, it was just I got to that point. But let me ask you, what was the point where you go, I'm gonna have that first drink after 12 or 13 years?
I built a house. I built a house in London where I live, and built a house, and we put a bar in it. And so I had a bar, and I thought, this is mental. I'm gonna have a drink. And I kind of had a thing where, like, the last couple of years of not drinking, I'd have a Guinness at Christmas. Like at the end of the last gig, I'd have like a Guinness. So I quite like it. Quite like just having like one drink. Kind of slightly fetishistically, like not getting drunk, but just having one drink is like a lovely
Like edging.
thing.
What a relatable story, by the way.
I'm starting to have kind of. I'm starting to have. Well, I'm a very wealthy man. Very wealthy. I'm starting to experiment with drugs now.
Yeah.
Like in my mid-40s, I've started to go, oh, actually, I'm terrible at relaxing. I've got no capacity to sit at home and do nothing. And so I'm just starting to kind of use marijuana now for the first time. I love it. It's really,
It's great.
It's
but
terrific.
it's a very interesting thing if you've never done drugs or always been sort of quite anti.
Edibles? Do you do edibles?
Yeah, I can't really smoke. I'm not.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in an Oscar Wilde play.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something about me with a cigarette. Oh, hello, Lionel Fancy here.
I think you would look cool with a joint.
If you think
don't
I would
like,
look cool, you need to get laid.
You would
I
look
would
like
love- I would love to be
You're not
red,
wrong.
That's a red flag.
You're not wrong.
When did you last get?
Get stuffed?
When did you last get stuffed with Nikki Glaser? Is another great title for a show.
That is a good title for a show.
I
Yeah.
love to get cummed in.
I know. I did say that earlier today. It was.
Well, we got a finale for the show, fellas.
It was.
It's just.
It was what morning? It was Wednesday night.
That's all from us. We're just going to watch it dribble out.
1 week ago.
1 week ago.
1 week ago.
1 week ago. Okay.
Yeah, I think. Is that when I went to LA? I don't even remember. Yeah, no, Tuesday night. It was Tuesday night.
A Tuesday night.
Yes, it was a Tuesday night.
Well, we all know the best sex is Tuesday night sex. Now, and how are the tacos? Did it sit well? Did you have the tacos first, the Taco Tuesday, and then
It was just
did
late
you fuck a
night.
Mexican dude just because you thought it's Tuesday?
There's so many things you're hitting on that I want to like talk about. Yeah, it was I had gotten into town really late at night and I just climbed into bed and we just banged it out real quick. It was just a quick one and done. I didn't even think I was really gonna. I was like not even in the mood really, and then it was one of those ones that I was like, I didn't know I was in the mood
Well, I
so
think
much.
I think if a guy's not in the mood, that's a problem. If you're, I believe, thumbing in a softie is the expression. If you're, if it's like trying to play pool with a bit of rope.
Yes.
If you're picking a lock with a marshmallow, that's an issue. But if a lady's not in the mood, you can just use, I believe they call it Australian charm, don't they?
Or saliva.
Yeah, Australian charm.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Exactly. No.
It's that easy, isn't it?
But that's the thing is, I wasn't. I thought going into it, because I hadn't seen this guy in a while, and I was like, I'm really, really tired, and I'm like not into it. And
I
then
never
we
get
started...
the same Uber driver twice. I'm amazed you'd seen him before. I'm assuming she fucked an Uber
And then
driver. You ever fucked an Uber driver? The
no.
fact you're having to think about it
Well, I was
tells
just
me
thinking,
everything
have I
need to know.
ever had sex with someone who has driven for Uber?
But not, like,
not
you haven't met
my
a guy.
Uber driver. No,
That'd be
no,
fun.
Jimmy. I think
Wow.
you would think of me in a different
You know,
way.
you know what that is? That's the 6th star. That's how they refer to it. Oh, she gave me the 6th star.
Yeah. So it was one of those. I related. I told him afterwards. I was like, I didn't know how much I needed. It was like he found a pressure point and just like dug into it with his elbow. Like it's one of those massages that was just like, oh Jesus Christ! Like I didn't know that it hurt. Like it hurt good. I don't know what I'm trying to say here.
It hurt.
Wait,
good.
this is a sex thing?
I think
had
she's trying to write a
sex.
Madonna song from the 80s.
I had
I
sex.
think she's trying to rewrite Like a Virgin.
And it felt
Live.
so like I was overly sensitive to it, where I was
Yeah.
just like, "Whoa, I didn't see that coming," and I was just like, it was so quick. Like
You
I
didn't see it coming?
I didn't see
Well,
it
you
coming.
like to
I
be
didn't
cummed
see-
in, so-
yeah, I didn't see. Yeah, exactly.
They had a cervical camera so she could watch it later.
and he didn't. We're not doing coming in because I'm not on the pill, so it's always got to be out, and it's so unsatisfying. We were talking about that before.
And you guys
So
are
wait.
pulling it. Pulling it out?
He's pulled it out. Yeah.
So, sorry, you're having unprotected sex.
Yep.
And he's just pulling out.
Yep.
Because you're on the pill. Oh, like, have you ever seen the Teenage Mom Show?
Yeah.
Listen.
Do not take any sexual advice from this lady. That's
Don't.
crazy.
We've used the pull-out method only for years now, and
Pre-cum is real, Nikki
I
Glaser.
know, but I probably
No, it's not.
I'm probably barren. Is what I'm thinking, because I've never had a scare, never anything. Like I've never been pregnant, and I've been like having risky. So what the pull-out method is not good to do.
Let me see it. Let me
just do a
let me
quick
take a look at
exam.
it. Let me just take a look.
Yeah, I've never been pregnant. I've had things where I thought I was pregnant, but I've always just known, like, you're not pregnant, bitch. You're just late because you've been eating weird or whatever.
I think you should start a family. There, I'm going to go there. I think you should start a family right now. I think you would make
interest. I would be a great mom.
Oh, so I didn't think so, but no, I think you're running out of things to talk about in your comedy specials. I think you should have a family. You think
That
you'd be
is
a
not
great
wrong.
You think you'd be a great mom?
Oh yeah.
I think I know someone who's going to start drinking again.
That's the thing. Like,
Mummy needs a livener.
wait, what? Okay.
Get Mummy's special juice.
Wait.
Get Mummy's special juice.
That's the.
You
how
have
I
to
grew
Uber to
up.
school.
Jimmy.
That Uber driver's cute. Tell him I like him.
Jimmy. When you started drinking again, how quickly did it you've had to have some nights where you're like, oh God, what did I do? All those things that I've quit drinking because I hate those nights. I hate nights where I've blacked out, where I can't really piece it together. I've sent texts I don't want. I've written tweets I don't care for. And I just have that anxiety the hangover's terrible. Is the hangover...
I do occasionally get the beer fear. I occasionally get the kind of thing the next morning of going, oh, I'm the worst.
Yeah.
But I tend to just get that. I get that a lot from travel. I get that more from traveling than I do from drinking.
Interesting.
And actually, it's exacerbated maybe slightly by drink, but actually I just get the fear sometimes when I've been traveling. I've done about 40 countries this year, and I find if I get my circadian rhythms out, I get depressed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then and the drinking is like, you maybe have a drink to take the edge off, try and get to sleep. And then that's kind of more the thing rather than because you still get the everyone hates me thing now, I imagine. Have you listened back to the show? Have you not been on Twitter? Come on, Nikki. Come on.
Yeah,
I sometimes get that thing, and I think it's unrelated to drinking. I think that hangover thing of like, I don't mind having a hangover and feeling a bit dehydrated or whatever. It's not a biggie. I'll deal with that. But that kind of depression the next day, thinking, oh my God, the anxiety thing.
Yeah.
I suffer more with anxiety now than I ever have, and I think it's kind of travel wise. I think it's like all to do with.
I think
and
you're
that's
right.
why I'm kind of interested in marijuana for that kind of deeper sleep.
Yes.
Not really to get high. I'm not interested in getting high. I just
They
want to sleep.
actually say
That's
that.
why I take it.
It's bad. It's worse
bad for your
Yeah,
sleep.
they say that it messes
knocks
up
you
your
out.
REM sleep.
Yeah, but you don't get. I took 10 milligrams last night and woke up just glued to the bed. I was like, I slept 8 hours,
Yeah.
but it felt like 3.
I can't get up.
I'm gonna
That's
get
why
coffee. Yeah.
I don't do it.
I can't smoke before I go to bed because the smoking high only lasts for 3 or 4 hours, and I wake up like in the middle of the night. Edible keeps me asleep the whole night, but then it's not good sleep.
Right.
I'm bad at sleeping. That's another reason I
Do you
can't
do
drink.
melatonin?
Oh,
a little
I've started
bit.
doing a little bit of melatonin. I find it's
Melatonin
helping.
is the best.
Yeah, 2 milligrams a day, every day. It's like it's really good.
2?
My girlfriend was
Wow,
doing.
I do 10.
No, my girlfriend was doing like
I do
80
10.
milligrams at a time. There were
Whoa.
10 milligram pills, and she would just go, and she learned that apparently there is a curve, an effectiveness curve, that she was overshooting by a mile. So now she's back down to like less than 10.
Yeah.
But I did
And
a
I
thing in
just take
Australia
Ambien.
this year where I flew to Australia twice in January, which is from London.
Whoa.
A ball
That's
breaker
hell.
off
Yeah.
flight. So got there and went, right, sleep. I'll take some Valium. So I got given some Valium, took some Valium, and then I basically had nothing left in my system. I didn't realize it strips all the serotonin from you.
Oh,
No
dear
idea.
God.
So took all this stuff on the jet lag as well, and was kind of wandering around Australia going, well, I think
I'll kill myself.
yeah, we're all gonna die, aren't we? I mean,
Yeah.
definitely all
Australia
gonna
is bleak.
Which way does London go to Australia? Where does it get? It's direct? Does it go over one of the poles or something?
No, you. There is one direct flight into Perth, but then the downside is you arrive in Perth.
Burn on wherever Perth is.
Yeah, get fucked, Perth.
Oh. God bless
We are
you
so sorry
Americans
to
and your
Perth
lack
listeners.
of There'll be no Perth. And there might be. Tim Minchin's from Perth. There's good people from Perth. So it's kind of a no. You fly maybe Hong Kong or Singapore on the way.
Okay,
just a little drop.
But I think you're right. Like all these things we attribute to. That's why I feel bad. It's really the drinking's messing up your sleep, and the sleep is what's really causing you to be the lack of sleep or the circadian rhythms being all messed up.
It's an interesting thing, isn't it, with
it.
something like AA, where people deal with the drinking problem rather than what's causing them to drink. Yeah. Like actually, good therapy, and I think a lot of this stuff with DMT and people doing ayahuasca or whatever to kind of push through whatever that thing is that's And there's two very different types of drinking. There's problem drinking, and there's just, hey, listen, I went out for a drink with some friends and we had a lot of fun. It was great. Yeah,
you're absolutely right. I mean, people drink because they're sad and they want to numb out. I mean, that's when you have a drinking problem, and that's the same way like I eat sometimes. Like last night I just got home and I was like, I'm feeling things I don't want to feel, and I'm just gonna stuff my face until I feel sick. And I'm doing the same thing that I used to do with drinking, and part of me is like, why don't I just get
what's
drunk?
Your go-to food? What's your
I eat really healthy stuff because I just like want to eat everything and eat as I want an excuse to be able to eat forever and ever and ever, and so I'll just eat like veggies and hummus.
She's vegan.
And so I'll
have you been to the Butcher's Daughter?
No.
The place in New York, they've got a couple of locations.
What is that? Are you making a joke? Is that vegan?
It's vegan, right?
Vegan, but
I thought he was gonna fuck with you.
Yeah.
No, game-changingly good vegan food.
Yeah, I went there once. It was
I'm vegan most
good.
of the time.
Yeah, it's the way to be for sure. But I binge on like really healthy stuff, but I will make myself sick with healthy. People go, "Oh, you eat salads." I'm like, you don't understand the amounts I can put away. And when I'm going on like an emotional binge,
I feel like I'm talking to a crazy person now. The idea that you're binging on salad.
No,
I mean,
and I honestly,
that's not a thing. That's not comfort eating.
It's really is. I love salad. I crave it. I'm I love healthy foods, and I eat disgusting amounts of them. Where I'll literally eat.
This is
3,000 calories of a
salad.
salad.
Time out.
That's
comfort eating
insane.
So I can eat for hours. Whereas someone who's eating a cake can only eat that cake for 15 minutes, however long it takes you to stuff a cake in your face. I can have the same amount of calories that cake is over hours, and I can eat the whole time. Because then I prolong. It's like it's like I used to drink. I used to drink vodka sodas, and I would do a little bit of vodka, a ton of soda, so I could just chug and consume volume without having without blacking out too fast.
You need vodka lettuce.
I love that people wake up from food
all of this relates to the size of her father's penis. Is my take.
It probably does.
It's all about volume.
Oh my god.
But the idea of your bender being that, like most people go on a bender and they wake up with like a stomachache from all the sugar, or bloated from all the salt, and you wake up the next day and take the most perfect shit, just like a perfect cylinder with flat ends.
I do.
Yeah.
Just a tube of Play-Doh.
I went to bed last night so sick.
Yeah, I woke up with a
sick.
six-pack. I'm so fucking ripped.
I do. I have 100%. I have a binge eating disorder, like 100%. But it would never ring any alarms because I binge eat healthy food. So everyone's always like, "Oh, Nikki and all of her salads," and it's like I'm crying for help. But it's
what were you suppressing last night? Can we talk about that?
I was suppressing the fact that the guy I'm seeing hasn't been as communicative with me as I want him to be. I was suppressing that I performed a song last night and I didn't nail it the way I wanted it to. I was suppressing the fact that I have to make.
You performed a song.
Yeah, I did the goddamn comedy jam.
Oh,
what
song did you do?
Blank Space, Taylor Swift. Yeah, it was really fun. But
really? You covered Taylor Swift?
Yeah, it was. We did a rock version of it. It's awesome. It was awesome. It was really fun. I mean, the fact that I wasn't gonna get enough sleep because I wanted to eat a lot, and then if I went home and went to eat a lot, I still got to be up for radio, so I was kind of stressed about not getting enough sleep. And then today I have like a meeting after this, and then I have another thing later, and I have to go to Mike Birbiglia's show tonight, which I'm very excited about. But I'm also like, it's just another thing I have to dress up for and like look good. And then I'm going to the Comedy Cellar, and I'm suppressing all of
You have to dress up for Mike Birbiglia's show.
Yeah, it's a Broadway show. I'm gonna take a fucking picture.
He's not even dressing up for it.
I know.
He's a married man with a child.
I'm not dressing up so Mike Birbiglia is like, wow, Nikki looks. It's like I'm gonna take a picture and post it on Instagram because that's why he's giving away free tickets to all his friends anyways, so that we all promote it, and so I can talk about how amazing it is. So I'll want to look cute for that picture. Then I have to go right to the cellar and do the Comedy Central taping that they don't provide hair and makeup for. So I got to do that, and then I have to make sure. There's just so many things that I'm juggling that I just eat so I don't have to think about them.
I mean,
but I'm getting it all done.
I'm
going to
say it. No one else is going to say it. I'm going to say it. I think you should get back on the booze.
I know, right?
I would love
You
to
never
drink
hear
with
anyone
you.
say that. And, sometimes you just lean into that. Have a drink. Take the edge off.
You know, I think I could, and I think I will
Come
someday.
on,
but
you'll have a drink.
I just think all of my sober friends will be very disappointed in me. And
I've
that's
got
kind
an
of what
awful lot
keeps
of
me
friends
doing it.
in AA.
And how sad were they for you?
No, I was never in. I never really had a problem big enough. So my thing was I just stopped. It wasn't a big. I didn't have a drinking problem. I just happened to not drink for 12 years.
Yeah.
It sounds like more of an issue, but then it is. And I drink a little bit now, but not much. I think I might give up again just to lose weight.
Right.
I think
Was that what helped you in the first place, losing weight?
No, I stopped eating after 6.
Oh,
Whoa,
okay.
I did 8 for a while.
Oh shit, we
and that
gotta
was
go,
hard.
guys. The show's over. How did this show fly
That
by
flew
so
by.
fast?
Fuck.
Jimmy Carr, thank you so much for being here. You're so fun and
your pleasure.
exhausting. And Matthew Broussard, thank you for being here.
That's his name.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it. I was going to say the guy from Scooby-Doo.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for watching that clip that you just watched. Did you enjoy it? I hope you did. If you did, thumbs up it. Why don't you subscribe? Why don't you just keep watching more videos? Let them play. Share with your friends. Go share on your Instagram story. Go just have a great day.